welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Funn Mambas. Now full disclosure, they did send me these pedals in October, so take that as you will. I did not pay for them. They sent them out for review. So I was initially interested in this pedal because I don't really pick a side when it comes to pedals. I love clipless, but I also love the benefits of flats. I like using both. I'm not just a flat elitist or a clipless elitist. One of the big problems that I had with liking both types of pedal systems is having to change out pedals. So if I wanted to ride flats, I would have to take off the clipless pedals and then take off probably the flats from a different bike, put them on the bike that I wanted to ride the flats on, and then put the clipless pedals on the other bike. The Funn Mambas eliminates this big problem because it's a dual-sided pedal, so it has clips on one side and flats on the other. And traditionally I'd seen these types of pedals from Shimano over the years, and I was never really a fan of them. It seemed like you were sacrificing a lot on the flat part of the pedal. The clipless side, of course, was just Shimano clipless, so it would have worked great. But the flat side was really not like a traditional flat mountain bike pedal. It was more of like a town pedal. And I wanted something that could perform with a mountain bike on the flat side. So this is a traditional Shimano SPD. Yep, I've had these for almost 10 years now. And the VP, these are my flat pedals I run on the mountain bike. And this is a great pedal. No complaints on this, but again, I wanted something that would combine both, but still have the performance of a traditional flat mountain bike pedal. So in came the Funn Mambas. Now this is what I'm talking about when it comes to performance on the flat side. You're not sacrificing a flat pedal for the SPD. You're getting both that's executed really well, in my opinion. They run around $110, something like that, so it's a little bit on the pricier side for a set of pedals, but they do include extra pins and some extra Shimano cleats. So if you're brand new to clipless, you don't have to go out and buy cleats on top of that. Unfortunately, what I think for most of us, we already have the cleat part. I wish manufacturers would remove the cleats from their pedals so that you could just buy the pedal itself or the pedals themselves without the extra cost of cleats, and therefore giving the consumer a little bit better price. So how do they perform? Well, I've tested them on both the Kona Rove and the Karate Monkey, and while I first wanted these pedals mostly for the Kona Rove so I can still ride it around where I live without necessarily having to put my clipless shoes on, I actually like them more on the Karate Monkey. I like the feel of the flat side of the pedal almost more than my traditional VPs. I don't know why, but I do like it more than that. Of course, there is a downside when you're riding flats, when you're using shoes, traditional shoes to go mountain biking. When you're riding this pedal, or in this case, it could be either traditional or clipless shoes when you're riding this pedal, and that is that you only have one side to engage with. Whereas if you're running a traditional flat pedal, you can obviously do both. One of the things that I found to be really interesting was how little they actually spin when you mount them on the cranks. They don't spin like a traditional pedal would, and this is done by design. A traditional pedal is pretty spinny on the crank because you can engage both sides, so it's just facilitating that ease of engagement to your shoe, or if it's clipless, you know, your clipless shoe. However, the Funn Mamba does not do this. It is a slow moving pedal. The reason being is if you have, let's say, your clipless shoes on, and you clip in on one side, and on your other side the pedal is on the flat side, you can actually rotate the crank arm as you're pedaling, and the pedal will move and shift into the side that you want it on. It's really weird to explain, but once you get that through, like once that starts processing in your head, it's actually really easy to engage the side that you want. Construction-wise, these things are solid. You're definitely getting what you're paying for. I was a little bit skeptical on their pricing for these pedals, but when you take them out of the box and when you see what they come with, it's totally justified. It's a good pedal. It's not going to break on you. The springs and everything on the clipless side have worked, the whole way through. They haven't lost tension or anything like that. The pins, none of them have busted, and they include plenty of extra pins too. So how I plan to use this pedal is mostly on the Karate Monkey, because most of the time when I'm mountain biking, ride flats, and sometimes I want to do clipless. Another use for this pedal in particular would be bikepacking. I don't think I would take any of these other pedals bikepacking, well, that is, if I'm going clipless at any point in the bikepacking trip. I would definitely take this, because you can get sore feet from your clipless shoes, you can break your clipless pedals, and you have backup. So as long as you have sandals or something else, another shoe to wear, you have a backup. And you can just switch it up. One day you can ride clipless, and maybe a shorter day or an off day you can ride the flats. So that is it for this review. Definitely would recommend these Funn Mambas. Now you got to be careful if you are getting them, because there is Funn Mambas that have dual clipless sides, so both sides are clipless. So you want to make sure that you just get the ones with one side if you're looking for this type of pedal. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, and if you like this type of content, consider subscribing. Thanks again to Funn for sending these out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, remember to stay stoked on spokes.